welcome back. For this week's Mending Monday segment, I'm joined now by Joe and Ruth from our sponsors at Save the Michaels to tell us more about life skills for those struggling with addiction. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us, Kate.
All right, so for those who are watching who may not know what Save the Michaels is, let's share more about your mission.
Yeah, so Save the Michaels started approximately 14 years ago with the death of Michael Israel. And Michael had taken his life by suicide. And since that time, our co-founders, Avi and Julie Israel, have worked tirelessly to help change legislation to make the laws better for people with addiction and mental health. And through that, we've blossomed to an organization that helps people link for treatment. We provide medical and non-medical transportation to people. We provide case management. We run peer groups. We have recovery coaching for families and for people who use drugs. We've also just recently started a harm reduction and syringe exchange program. And we run a drop-in shelter for the unsheltered in Lockport, New York. So anywhere that Save the Michaels determines there's a need to help people, that's where we want to be. And those are the services we want to be providing to the community.
Yeah, you're doing so much in Western New York, and I can imagine the need for your organization is so great right now, correct?
I couldn't imagine not having Save the Michaels in the community with the need that is out there for our services. I mean, we have approximately 50,000 telephone calls a year of people looking for help from our organization.
A lot of people. And Ruth, what is your partnership with Save the Michaels?
So the Living Well program started in 2018 as really a sister ministry to Lockport Cares, which is a homeless shelter. And the Living Well program was really an opportunity that we wanted to put training of basic life skills into their hands. It was based on a dream of mine from many years back. And Lockport Cares said, yes, let's do it. And so we started, it was housed in the shelter, but then we really outgrew that. And Save the Michaels offered us an opportunity to bring it into their location. And what it is it's based on, it's 7 classes. And we offer them training in nutrition and cooking, how to repair their clothing, finances, budgeting, addictions, how to treat all addictions, not just drugs and alcohol. We've got one on healthy boundaries, healthy image, beauty on the inside as well as the outside, and they get a free haircut at that class. And we have one on grief and loss, taught by a trained grief counselor. So the name Living Well was basically we wanted to put tools into their tool belt to help them live well and hopefully not have to face what they have been facing again. Hopefully it will help them with that. But it was also based on, we are a faith-based organization, and it's also based on an amazing little Bible story that I love to tell them about where Jesus met a woman at a well. And how when he first asked her for a drink of water, he then turned the conversation around and said, if you knew who it was that was asking you for water, you'd ask me, because the water I give, you will never thirst again. And you know, every single one of us, everyone in the classes, every one of us, we have that emptiness inside of us that we crave satisfaction, we need hope, we need a reason for what we're doing, and it's just wonderful to offer that to them when they're there at the class as well, kind of alongside of while they're getting the training in the basic life skills.
Yeah, how are individuals reacting to these life skills? What are some things they're saying about it?
I am so glad you asked that question, because I hear constantly that even though, yes, there are amazing number of support groups and classes offered out there, they often come back to me and say there's something different about this class. And they tell people that. The word kind of spreads that way. And I think it's because we're dealing with the needs on 2 different levels. They're hands-on, day-to-day needs that all of us need training in. And then, but we're also dealing with that inside part of them that just craves hope and meaning.
Sure, it's so important.
Yes.
Let's talk about your syringe exchange program quickly with the East Side and
Sure.
how you are supporting that.
Sure, yeah, thank you so much. We've partnered with an organization called Group Ministries on the east side of Buffalo at 1333 Jefferson Avenue. There's been a sharp increase in overdose and overdose deaths in the Black community, which Group Ministries has serviced since 1993. So we will be opening a satellite office within the next couple weeks where people could drop in and we can provide education and educational groups to families and all the other services that Save the Michaels offers that I mentioned in the beginning of the show will be available through that satellite office. Plus, we'll be operating a syringe exchange program, and we have a mobile unit that we'll be rolling out. So it's all about harm reduction. And harm reduction is simply we're helping a person to stay alive. And with the hopes that by providing syringes and other harm reduction products, we can continue to have conversations with people who use drugs. We can tell them of all the services we offer. And when they're ready, if they're ready, we can provide them additional services to help them live a better quality of life. And just like Ruth said, they provide help and hope, and that's our motto as well.
That's amazing. And how can viewers who are watching support Save the Michaels? You are a nonprofit. You're working with other agencies.
Sure.
Share more about how they can
Yeah,
support.
well, you know, donations are always helpful. Donations of money, donations of services, donations of time. So all a person has to do to donate to us is visit our website or call us at 716-984-8375, and you'll be directed on how you can help.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Joe and Ruth, and thank you for all you do for this community and
Thank you.
providing hope where it's needed. Viewers, if you would like to learn more about how our sponsors at Save the Michaels are mending our community, you can visit savethemichaels.org. Thank you again.